Oh my God, 28.
All right. What's up, y'all?
It
Hi.
is Soul Palate, the virtual edition.
The virtual.
So, yeah, okay, we're what episode we're counting now? Episode 13?
Yes.
Yes, we're on episode 13.
Which is great.
Oh, hey guys.
We're still making it happen for you, even afar.
We're apart.
Yes.
And don't worry about why we're apart. Mind your business.
Okay. We gotta do what we gotta do. Okay.
So as y'all will be able to see on the tube, and we'll probably be able to hear at some point in the recording, if you're just listening to us, I'm in a warehouse. So forgive any warehouse related noises you may hear. I cannot control.
New beautiful warehouse.
Yes, in our big ass new warehouse space that still feels cluttered right now because of all the pallets. But we're getting there.
Oh, well,
All we
welcome,
did
y'all.
Shove all that shit into a bigger space. Right.
This is Soul Palate, and because we're away, we're tasting some different things and doing some different things. And today is really about still tasting, but also just talking about what's going on in the world right now. So, but welcome. I'm Kapri, as you can see on the screen.
Yes, I am Dee, and shit, it's a lot going on in the world right now. Just period.
It really is. It really is. And like
the news cycle has just been.
I've just been turning it off at this point because I just cannot. Like,
I'm not on Instagram right now.
Over it.
Like, I haven't even posted to my story, which usually I'm good about posting to my story. I just every time I log on,
nothing.
Something else that feels draining. So I'm just like, forget it right now. I'm gonna call it a mental health break, especially while I just focus on getting the warehouse together. So I might post some stuff to my story, but other than that, I'm exhausted. Like shit.
Draining.
Yeah, it's draining like shit. But hey guys, before we get into being drained, honey, what are you sipping on this morning?
Okay.
2, 3. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. What you
All
drinking?
right. That's gonna be a lot, y'all. We're gonna do that like every 50 minutes.
First time doing anything virtual, so but I think at this point, we're not post panty, but kind of post panty. Yeah. I think people are used to it at this point. Everyone has some shit to figure out. So, child, we are no different.
No, nothing. Not superheroes, that's for sure. One day. All right, first we sip.
Yes. Are you doing what, the Sauv Blanc?
I'm doing a Sauvignon Blanc first from Lighthouse. And it's a, beautiful Canadian Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay.
So here we go.
I've never had Canadian wine.
I've never had Canadian wine ever. So here we go.
Hint, hint, wink, wink. Are we allowed to ship that?
I can probably make it. Honestly, I don't know. We'll figure that out.
So what's it giving? Like, okay, so we already know kind of what like a New Zealand Sauv Blanc is giving. We know what like a California Sauv Blanc is giving. This
one for me still has green apples a lot, like that lemon going on. And for me, a little bit like white peach, which is cool.
White peach, I like that.
And white flour.
Okay.
And honestly, it kind of smells like corn. Which is weird, but like kind of like fresh corn, not like
like shucked off the cob.
Yeah, like straight off of like out of the like husk. Yeah,
I like it.
Which is weird, but
that's interesting.
Tasting it though, green apple.
Okay,
like all the way.
So similar to New Zealand.
And white grapefruit.
White grapefruit.
Yeah, not the pink kind.
Yes, I love when you can tell the difference between the white grapefruit and the ruby red.
Yeah, literally. What's the juice giving?
beats on beats, bitch. So I'm doing a juice cleanse, y'all.
Talk to us about this juice cleanse.
So it's really just me drinking straight juice for 3 days.
Oh, okay, so it's only 3. Okay.
Yeah,
Woo!
just runs in my system. Oh God, I ain't jumping out the window with it. But I was like, 3 days, I can make that work.
How's it been going? Was it
My
day 2?
fucking stomach. This is day 2. Yesterday I wanted to eat so bad. I ate some 15 bean soup. I ain't gonna lie, but that was it. It was still kind of like mush. So not like I was really
That's
eating
juice.
solid.
It's bean juice.
It's basically bean juice. It wasn't like cream of bean. Cream of bean. Is that even a thing? But it was delicious. My mother-in-law made it, so I wasn't passing up that one. But so far, so good with the juice. This is giving beat on beat. I went to the farmers market last weekend and pretty much got everything for the juice, which was fun. And so I got some fresh red beets, but also some golden beets. So the color is like I'm obsessed with. I decided to still do a neat taster for y'all since I'm not drinking alcohol. But it's good. I don't know what the hell else you put in it because the beet's so damn pungent. But
You
I'll
hear
take
me?
it. Oh. All right, hold on, y'all. We got knocked out. Mama said knock you out. So Capri is on assignment. That's just what we're going to call it. Okay, you're back, but not your face. There we go. Now your face is back.
What happened?
It's so I think you were frozen because I'm pretty sure you would have given me more facial expressions as I was talking, but it was like frozen in one facial expression. Then you said, "Can you see me?" And then it dropped. So I told the
Oh my God.
viewers that you're on assignment, and that's what we're gonna call it. So since you're on assignment, we just gotta expect the internet to be a little funky.
It's doing a lot. It's doing
what it's gonna do, child.
It's not stable.
It's virtual.
Okay.
Life. So it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
It literally just kicked me off.
Yeah, it's probably just whatever the Wi-Fi strength is hitting on.
Seriously. Okay, y'all. So there's this new movie coming out on Apple TV with how you say his name?
Marshana Ali. Ooh, don't let me ruin his name. Hold on.
I know because I would ruin it too.
I do not want to mess that up. Mahershala Ali. God damn.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Mahershala Ali.
Yes.
Yes.
And child. Yeah, it's a good name. That's a good name.
I was going to say, I like that.
Yeah, he out here playing in a sci-fi movie about supposedly getting sick, not telling his family that he's sick, instead signing into this terminally ill. How do you not tell your family about that? Okay, I'm sorry. There's so many things. And then literally just becoming a clone or creating a clone of himself who shares his memories and is supposed to swap with this clone to his family and like not tell anybody.
So no one's supposed to be the wiser. He's supposed to be the only one, along with whoever these fucking weird scientists are who did this clone shit. They're supposed to be the only ones who know that the him that winds up being there for this family after his real body perishes, it's not the same body. Like they got this man in this chair where they're transferring memories and shit over so that like the body is remembering all the same shit that the original person. Like, it's too much. But the thing about
it's giving no, Lord Jesus.
So to answer the would it or not, it's a no. While I did, we were talking about before, yeah, I did play a little devil's advocate. It was just like, well, I kind of get not wanting to put your family through having to miss you if they don't have to miss you. But from the receiving end of that, if I were the wife, I would be so fucking creeped out if I found out. Like, what if she finds out?
I can't see you.
Oh no! Oh wait, I see you. Ha! Okay, I was gonna say frozen, then you're back.
This is making me so sad. Like, I don't want this episode to be choppy, and the bitch is about to be choppy.
As long as our audio is fine, we're fine.
That's real.
It's
That's
that.
real.
People already
Like,
know how it goes.
I'm just like, damn. Yeah, it's giving a no for me. I'm a no on the whole situation. Like, if you are really about to lie to me to my face and then try to sneak in a robot, I'm over you. I mean, I know it might be like an all flesh clone,
but it's not a
but
robot. I was going to say it's a body.
artificial you, really?
But it's creepy as shit though, because it's like it's just
my
another
child, and we're never talking.
Like, because okay, they're married in this, right? Got kids shit together. So obviously they feel like they are each other's soulmates. That soul that's moving on and transitioning to the next being or the next phase of their existence no longer exists, even in this clone body. Period. So it's not gonna be the same no matter how much you duplicate. Like, that's not an energy that can be duplicated and transferred into another being that way. Like, the soul picks its next entity or whatever. So that's the part for me where it's like, my nigga, if they're like super in tuned as a couple and like are that connected soul wise, she gonna feel some shit is off when this new clone just step in out of nowhere and it just all like, even with memories, that's not the same thing. Not the same.
No, it's not at all whatsoever. And it's just like, how dare you?
How fucking dare you?
How motherfucking dare you do that to me?
I get the thought process though. I do.
Man, I can't even like
of like leaving your family without the role you feel like you play. But people die every day, B. It's not like nobody's expecting someone to die at some point. So
like why do you need to live on forever?
Taking you and you're terminally ill and shit, then that's the time that God said that you
like that's it.
My God. So
gotta go.
That's another way. Yeah. I mean, humans are infamous for trying to control nature,
death,
prolong the fucking process, and fountain of youth and shit, and just doing the opposite of what nature's intended.
I'm just kind of like,
that's part of that because I'm on the juice kick.
Look,
trying to control it in a healthy way. I'm just trying to feel better, do better,
which is fine. Like that's different than let me swap out my whole body and not tell Rob.
Tell my wife that I'm terminally ill.
No,
and that I'm working
it's not giving
to create my clone. Like, what? That fucking gift with all the question marks.
Like, where are you going? Oh, you're going to work? Are you now? Like, all this time he's spending in the lab, like, what is the excuse?
Oh, God. And this can't be during the panic because wasn't nobody going away. So,
period. That's period.
So, are you an essential worker? Like, what's what are we doing?
What is the job? Like, fuck this. I'm over it. It's a no on a no. And if you
time laying back in this thing like this, swapping memories with this fucking clone. So,
it really blows my mind.
Excuse yourself for however many hours this is. Yeah,
it's not giving.
Maybe she think he having an affair. We'll see when the movie come out because we're gonna watch it.
We definitely gonna watch it and we're gonna review it because like
definitely.
Like what?
Boy, I just have so many fucking questions.
Absolutely. But yeah, it's a no. And on to the next no, bitch. This motherfucking Astro World.
Honestly, I've never been a big music festival girl anyway.
Yeah.
I've gone to a few, but I like to go when I have like a VIP spot or whatever, like where I'm not like I'm not a gen pop type of bitch. So if I'm going to be forced to be in gen pop, I'll probably not go. So music festivals already are just not a thing for me. But also Travis Scott concerts, not a thing for me. I already knew that wasn't a thing for me looking at the documentary. I'm good. I'm not a rager. So I am not going to anyone's music festivals for any reason, unless I am like backstage or in someone's tent and it's just blocked off from any potential stampedes or any potential mosh pits and all the things.
I'm
quite all right. I'll enjoy my music via speaker. Thank you so much.
Okay. So I'm also like I've never been to a music festival, so of course I want to experience one of these days. But it has to be, and I mean, it has to be.
Yeah,
it has to be the top tier. Like if we got to get a big ass group of 10 to 15 of us, put in these bread to get this tent, let's do it because I am not.
Absolutely.
I am not about to get trampled over.
Not I.
The fuck? No, are you serious? Like, them people, y'all really needed to push into do what? Why aren't y'all killing people? Everybody should go to jail for at least a year.
And I don't even know if this is true, but somebody on the socials said that Travis Scott told people to like rush in even if they didn't have tickets or something like that. I don't know if that's true. Because that was just somebody on like saying that. So I hope that's not some shit he actually said. Because I know at the end of the day, like,
that's no way.
He knows his demographic of his supporters and stuff like that. And they like to do the most. But also they take the shit that these motherfuckers say as like law. So you know that if you're telling your fans to do some shit, they're gonna do that shit. And they're gonna feel like they're justified in doing it because you gave them the okay. So I really don't know what happened, but yeah.
That's just crazy. And it's just like, it's scary as hell.
It's scary. It gives me more pause about just being in spaces where it's just that many people, period. Like, I don't want to be surrounded by thousands and thousands of people at a time. Like,
right.
Because that tends to be instances where like all the psychos want to come out and fucking kill people and people was getting pricked with needles and shit at Astro World and getting fucking pricked with Narcan and shit. And then just like that Vegas shooting that happened at another festival or some event that was just like thousands of people concentrated in one area, and some psycho was like shooting a rifle out of a hotel window. Like,
oh my god,
hotel windows. So that's a whole nother thing. But
right,
like you just shooting into a crowd, like just killing people. Like,
it's a video game.
This is not even like, you ain't got beef with one person. These bullets don't got no name to them. That's a problem for me.
That is a huge.
What the fuck? I can just be out living my best life, drunk, not looking up in the hotel rooms for rifles because who's thinking about that? And next thing you know, I got me a fucking bullet in my neck, like, or shrapnel and caught me in the eye, or something like just anything at this point. I don't even know. At this point, I'm just a casualty.
That is, first off, gun violence is a whole nother episode because this country got a problem, honey, a whole problem, and I just don't understand.
A litany of problems. Ooh.
I don't understand the like need. I mean, I understand the needs in certain places. I just don't understand the like want. Really, I understand the need. I don't understand the wanting for it.
It's centuries and generations passed down of just like a very violent, hateful, entitled, I'm gonna do what I want. Fuck what y'all talking about. As long as I feel entitled to do this and superior to this life or that life, like that mentality is going to breed motherfuckers like that for sure.
Yeah.
They just think it's fun to. I mean, people join the military because they just have fun going to other people's countries and shooting their fucking native people. Literally treating it like it's fucking Call of Duty.
Seriously.
Racking up kills and shit.
Yeah, seriously.
Not even people who are a threat to our fucking planet. Like, just people who are unfortunately in an impoverished position and happen to be in an area that's considered a threat to a whole nother country they're not even worried about. And y'all are shooting them like it's a video game. And this shit is funded with trillions of dollars. And people are giving medals and shit. And like all this honor for being fucking violent savages. And I'm gonna call a thing a thing.
Okay.
The fuck?
Because this is exactly what it is.
Talk about what a motherfucking savage is. Let's talk about
period. Okay.
Let's talk about
always projected themselves onto us. I'm over it. But it's just like it's just sad that many people died. It's just sad that a stampede even happened. I mean, watching that video was like,
I couldn't watch the whole thing. It was one of those things that kept me off the internet.
Y'all really are just running over. How are you running over people?
How are you actually consciously stepping over people? You don't think you're stepping over a piece of paper or a cord or like.
It's not a rock.
If you're stepping on someone's fucking shin or if your boot is
face,
fucking kidney or their face or something. Like, my nigga, you feel that shit. Stop playing with me. You feel that shit. And do you care?
That's just
because you just want to get to a stage that's already crowded as it is. Like,
girl, I was talking to.
I'm not gonna shake your hand personally. Calm down.
I was talking to somebody who was at Metro Bar during homecoming weekend, and like was literally like the security guards just stopped like checking shit when people were kind of coming in. Like it was like so many people there, and they didn't have proper like guarding, no proper gates, and no proper like security. They said they had 10 security guards, but it still wasn't enough. That like
it's never enough.
Stop them. Like you couldn't stop them coming in.
50,000 people at Astro World, 700 security detail.
I don't think those numbers match. 50,000 to 700.
50,000.
You need at least a fifth. You need at least 10,000. I don't know how you can get 10,000, but you need at least 10,000 motherfuckers.
You need to get them. You need to find them because that don't make no sense, especially with the type of audience it is. It's not a calm event. These are motherfuckers who create mosh pits for fun.
Exactly.
Throwing each other around. 50,000 people who all kind of share that same energy.
Why are we doing, girl? Not only that, so
and you're not paying security enough to try to contain all these motherfuckers. At one point, I saw the people with the security hoods on. They just stepped to the side because what you're not about to do is stampede me,
bitch. And I would be I'm sorry, I'm also the same one. I'm not.
I would have been that security. Oh, for sure.
I'm not diving into
wild
this.
With it. Oh, I'm backing the fuck up.
I'm going home.
Got that.
You got this.
I'm taking a bathroom break.
Smoking. I'm smoking. Oh, what's happening? I'm on my break.
I'm on my smoke break. I don't know what.
Well, I don't know what's going on. And then also the Asia food market recently in DC. Also, they had an RSVP thing that wasn't mandatory to show at the door. And the RSVP was probably for 30,000 and they ended up having 60,000 people.
Oh my God. Me and Rob wanted to go to that. I'm glad we didn't go.
60,000 people showed up. And all you needed was vaccination cards at the door. And
all that.
Like supposedly there was, I can't remember how many security people there were. Oh, there was only 3 people at the door. I'm like, all of this sounds like a no.
I don't get it.
So I'm adding onto this list. What I'm not with are these large crowds. Why are we still how are we contradicting ourselves, saying that we're still in the pandemic and doing all these things and allowing thousands of people,
tens of thousands of people
over like double digit thousands of people to triple digit thousands of people to gather together? How is this possible?
Maskless. Fake vaccination, man, because there's plenty of those going around.
I mean, I guess this is what it's supposed to get back to.
But
I guess that's what it's supposed to get back to. But like
there wasn't even really phases. Like they acted like there was phases. There was really no phases. Like we started with phases for shutting down, and then there was really no series of phases to open back up. It was like we need the economy to start back up. Get them in here. And that was it. Force everybody to get a shot. And here we go.
That's just insane. It's
just
insanity.
Let natural selection take its course.
Oh, it's insanity. I can't believe it.
I'm not doing no large crowds. Me, I'm good. I'm quite all right. My little baby circle. That's it for me.
So I'm going to go on to my second sip. And I have a blush sparkling rosé from also, it's 95% Vidal and 5% Chamborkin.
Are these Canadian grapes?
Yeah.
Fun.
Canadian grapes. And it's so crazy because a
Canadian
cocktail I
wine.
had last night
Mhm.
had Vidal in it. And I was like, what is Vidal? And
So it's a grape.
it's wine.
Okay.
It's wine. So it's nice. You can't really see the color. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you can.
Very, very pretty
Yeah, very blush pink.
pink.
It actually matches your shirt. Cute. My beat drink.
Not getting much. A very light strawberry.
Oh, I think your screen froze. When the screen freezes, it's on like the worst possible like expression. We'll get it together, y'all. She'll be back. You know how it is on assignment, honey. Here we go. Did you even realize that your screen froze? Oh shit. Oh, there we go. Okay.
That's how I'm about to be in the metaverse with my old ass kid. Just like
circuit shortages. Aunties in the metaverse.
They're going auntie again. They just need somebody sent that bitch a new kit. Oh, shit, legit.
Oh, okay. You were giving taste profile.
It tastes like blood orange. It's really awesome.
Ooh.
Okay. Really cool.
Never tasted blood orange in a wine.
A little bit of strawberry. And slightly like white flowers, but like blood orange is like coming out. It's really awesome. Wow. How amazing.
Love it.
That's actually really tasty. I'm really happy I have that.
Good.
Also, I'm a rosé girl, so I'm gonna love it anyway, but I think I'm gonna love when those bubbles settle. Like I'm always like, I want bubbles, but at the end of the day, I just want a bubbly wine that goes a little bit flat.
When I want bubbles, I want like that real effervescent bubbles that like make you burp and shit. That'd be
making me burp. I don't want to.
But that's when I'm in a mood for like a good little quick little burp. Need to release some shit out your chest real quick. That's all I want. And then I'm ready to move on to something else.
Legit.
I love champagne though.
I love it. Ooh, it is giving me a little burp. Yes. So on the webs, on the social medias, I came across this it's an ad. And it's pretty much, it said open investigation into stadium, cloakroom, and cloakroom gentlemen. They're probably going to go to all of the strip clubs in DC. Oh, can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, sweet. Okay. And it's like Dancers Right is opening an Dancers Rights, which I didn't know was a thing, which is awesome.
I love that.
Opening an investigation into DC clubs. Ooh, what happened?
No, nothing. All I said was I love that that's a thing. We get it, y'all. We get it.
Okay. This internet shit is stupid. I just don't understand why there isn't continental Wi-Fi. That's just great. Like,
I like that.
Why don't we have?
Because it's not lucrative.
Like, come on.
That's why. Because it's not lucrative.
Right.
Wi-Fi for all in capital?
It makes no sense. But make it better for everyone. Just give it. It's fucking Wi-Fi at this point. This shit should be like water. Well, they make money on water too. So
Exactly. There we go. And clean water is a fucking commodity. You in a nutshell, you summed it up. That's where we live.
For real. But
I would agree with you that I think that's a thing.
Yes.
But that was all I was saying. Continue.
So 25 federal courts have ruled that dancers are not independent contractors under federal law, including in USDC for District of Columbia. Dancers are owed back their wages. House fees are illegal. You do not pay to work in America. That's crazy. That's crazy. So
one of my exes used to be a stripper too, and I want to ask her, like, which they must not have known that she was illegal, because I just remember stories where she would tell me. Now she was stripping, we were like dealing with each other, whatever, but we stayed friends like post college and all that. So I remember stories of her telling me, like, you go into work in the hole. A lot of times, if you're like working on a day that's not really like a popping day or whatever, you got to pay for your outfit and some other fees for something else, and paying for some people paying for like makeup and stuff, I think. Like,
but why? Why am I paying? I guess I never questioned it. Because, you see it on TVs, you see it on everything, gotta owe the fucking house person.
In the culture as like a thing.
And I guess I equated it to when you have to tip out for, like, as a server, right? I guess I kind of put it in that mindset, like, as a server, you have to tip out bartender and barback, or your back server, or like everybody gets these tip outs. So I kind of equated like, oh, when I make this money, some of the money goes back to the house. But at the end of the day, for the fuck what? I'm bringing people into your place,
your establishment. And even in hospitality, like, you don't walk in, I mean, obviously you walk in the hole if it's like a dry ass day and you're paying for transportation, or you're paying like something like that. That's paying other people. You don't walk into the restaurant paying the restaurant to serve and bartend there. I'm not paying you. If there's a uniform, I'm not paying you for my uniform. You got me fucked up. You're requiring this, not me.
I guess.
I'm not doing that.
I guess it's because the house needs some kind of money that they're making. Mm-hmm. But like, it's like, girl, I don't know, this damn internet.
Obviously, I see you and I hear you, so we're good.
I don't know. I think, what do you think this could lead to? Do you think this now leads to like actual like contracts between strippers and houses, and like?
I think so. I hope that whatever comes of this, that it's a way for, I mean, and I say I'm not so privy to stripper culture, like strip club culture, to like,
I should ask my cousin,
like the type of change that strippers want to see. Like, they might like the way it's set up because they take their money, they pay their percentage, and they go. I don't know, but then maybe only strippers who work in the more lucrative clubs and make more of the money, maybe they feel that way. I think it's gonna be like, I feel like it's gonna be two sides of it, like the Initiative 77 thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like there are people who will prefer to be on a salary and know what they're gonna make, and there are people who would rather roll the dice, use their talents to rack that shit up and do what they do with it. So I feel like it's gonna be similar to that.
I'm so glad you said that, because I went into a restaurant the other day. I won't name any names. And one of the owners that fought for Initiative 77 had automatic gratuity on their checks.
But they're on salary.
Wrote a whole post about how you wasn't going to do that. And here I am in your motherfucking restaurant, and there's automatic gratuity.
So who's getting the gratuity?
Because, child, hopefully the people, but who knows?
It better be the people, because
you talked all about how it could go to anywhere.
I'm also an advocate for, because I was an advocate for Initiative 77, but I also feel like gratuity still needs to be paid. Like, I want salary and I want gratuity. Fuck do you mean?
And so for me, I was not an advocate because I felt like it was unclear on how they really wanted to go about this way of life. Like, I felt like you were leaving it up to restaurants to figure it out, but at the end of the day, that's just putting a lot of people back in the hole, depending on what the kind of money he was making. I could see what they were coming from.
Exactly. Like, if somebody's offering you a salary of like let's say
but like for me, I'd rather us like
30 racks. That's not going to be a lot.
Like, y'all trying to push up they was talking about $15 an hour. We was already going to $15 an hour in motherfucking July. If y'all was talking 30 off bucks, okay, then you probably would have had a lot more people. Also, another thing is,
restaurants aren't about to do that.
One, two, another thing is, it's just like, how about what we all could have got behind more of is restaurants like absolutely giving healthcare.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the benefits.
Oh, yes.
You talking about raising the motherfucker.
Why I was an advocate for the salary. Because I'm like, when you start making these different types of changes and like the change in the structure of the business, then especially with these larger restaurant groups and stuff like that, y'all could afford to provide healthcare. I mean, you got full-time bartenders and servers, and then you can afford to get the type of plans among your staff, because it's all about the amount of staff people you have is like what it winds up costing everybody, because you got to be able to spread it among a certain amount of people. So when you got these big ass groups, my guy, you can afford to do healthcare for your staff, especially if you want to keep them there. High turnover rates is expensive, my G. Like, constantly paying somebody training pay, and then sometimes they're gone after the couple of weeks of training because they realize once they get a ticket, that's not really their thing. Then you're paying another person training pay for 2 weeks or whatever. Like, it's a snowball effect. People don't fucking think about that shit though. I think there needs to be a salary. I think there needs to be healthcare. I think you'll acquire a different type of staff. Different type of people are going to come to the table with that. People looking for more serious, position, looking to be somewhere longer, like someone who's looking for this is maybe like a career type of thing or whatever. Like, you're going to attract a different crop of people that way, which across the board makes everybody money. So I don't fucking get the problem.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I'm not gonna lie, like, I get like $12.95 or something at Allegory plus tips, and then I have health care benefits. You know what I'm saying? That's still that's a
good position to be in.
That's still tip credit, right? I'm still in a tip credit system, which I enjoy, but it's because like I literally, as soon as like the official 77 went through, at Reliable, I was getting people writing congratulations on the raise with no tip. Like, I was getting that. And that was the fear.
Oh my God.
That was the fear of this. It was like, you're telling all these people
that we're about to get a huge raise?
Because they were telling people
an hour is not a raise.
They don't understand. They didn't understand the tip credit, and they weren't explaining the tip credit correctly. Whereas, like, we still making we were already making $15 a motherfucking hour.
Either way.
It was just being supplemented by your tips. It was technically here, and at the end of the day, it was still going to be paid, which is still not fucking enough.
Still not enough.
And that's why tips made it more.
Fucking DC.
But you thinking I'm going from 2 to 15 is just, I'm only getting 2. You think I'm only getting $2? I was confused. You think I'm living on $2 a month an hour?
I mean, technically, you to the best of my ability for $2 an hour. You think I'm educating you on what you're consuming for $2? And maybe the little $5 to $10 that you plop on that fucking receipt. Get the fuck out of here, dog. Like, if people bother to ask themselves the question,
it's not
an hour? If someone offered me $15 an hour for my profession, is that what I'm taking? No, bitch, it's not what you're taking. So don't think that that's a whole nother episode for a whole nother day.
It is a whole nother episode. It's a whole nother episode.
About the hospitality industry, the pay, that's a whole episode.
Everything, actually.
Yes,
that's so funny you said that, because I was talking about that last night. Actually, I was talking about some of this a little bit last night, and that's just training and just
write down notes so we can talk about it in the next episode.
Okay, I will, because it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
So talk to me about this Dancing with the Stars. What is this? What's
Girl,
happening?
okay, so I don't even watch Dancing with the Stars, but I started watching season 30 because Iman Shumpert and Kenya Moore is on there, and I love me some Iman Shumpert. So I saw a post. First, I saw something on Tiana Taylor's page, made me click on Iman's page. Then I realized he was on Dancing with the Stars. I was like, how random. So his whole big tall ass is waltzing and shit across the floor. It was great. So I was like, oh, let me watch this season to see what's what. So it's him.
Season 30.
30?
30?
I did not
I can't believe we're going this far.
For 30 seasons. I have not watched one. So I also didn't realize there was that many Black people on Dancing with the Stars. So it was him, Kenya Moore, this guy named Jimmy, who's a Black country singer. Didn't know. And what I thought was interesting was the girl JoJo Siwa or something like that. I think she's like, I don't know if she's like a Disney girl or whatever, but it's giving teeny bop. But I think she's like an adult now. So she's
let me look.
She's got the girl on girl dynamic in Dancing with the Stars. So it's two women dancers. Usually it's always
really.
Hell yeah. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. It's
always I see it.
Yeah, I was like, it's giving progressive. I'll take it. So I've been watching it. It's been pretty good. I heard through the grapevine that Iman actually winds up getting eliminated at some point, so I might stop watching because I was only really watching to keep up with his dances. But Kenya's doing a great job too. It was interesting seeing her in that capacity because I don't really enjoy her on Housewives, but I really like her.
This must be like real hot topic.
I guess well, yeah. I guess
because like a day ago, people were like nervous to do a sensual dance with JoJo.
Oh.
On the joy and stress of becoming a gay icon. Like there's stuff that's like really
well, yeah, because I
guess the last episode
pairing on Dancing with the Stars. I think this is the first.
It has to be the first.
And there's a couple on there that's actually a couple, like the dancer, because they're all paired with a professional dancer. In one of the cases,
right,
the celebrity, quote unquote, is actually in a relationship with the dancer that they're dancing with. So that's an interesting dynamic too. There's just a lot of interesting dynamics in this shit. So
I just think that it's like, I love that boundary pushing. I like even the little image that I'm seeing right here, like that looks like hot. Like I want to watch it.
No,
like, let's
I'm enjoying watching the JoJo girl dance because she's already, I guess she's just a known performer anyway, but watching her with this like doing this professional sensual dances that you would usually see a woman opposite a man. I love seeing them the way they're doing it together and stuff. So it's been interesting to watch. So it's not my usual type of TV, but I was like, I'll be entertained while I clean my kitchen. Sure.
Oh, girl, talk about usual type of TV. Did you know there is this show out here right now with avatars and singing?
Avatar.
Like people are putting on suits, like avatar suits, and like they're showing up on stage as like different. It's giving Asian TV, which is fine, but like America, why are we trying to catch? Why are we? Okay, you know what? I gotta call Erica back because she was always telling me. I feel like a lot of stuff is like eating from anime, and I was like, no, like it always like I feel like it's always been influenced, but now I see what she's really talking about because I went to go see Eternals and I loved it. I thought it was great. It's the new Marvel movie out. It started off real slow, but it ended really nice. But there is this moment where Angelina Jolie is picked up by like one of the villains, and she's picked. So there's some things in anime that have like tentacles, and like of course there's like tentacle porn and stuff like that. And anime, it does really weird shit where like when you see them tied up or something, like they'll like move their boobs and they focus in on the boobs, or they'll like put their hands tied by their butt, so you're seeing that specific like juicy butt and hand tie, like you know.
I know what you're talking. I know that style.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They fucking did this in this movie, and I like was just like, because the fucking evil.
But it wasn't animated. It was like real life.
Well, because the it was like what's it called?
Was it digitized?
Digital. There's a digital like demon thing that like was roping Angelina Jolie up and like sensually talking to her and like roping her up slowly, and then like when they tied her hands behind her back, bitch, it was like it like showed her butt and shit being like gripped by these tentacles and shit, and I was like, Y'all is not slick. Like this is
Wow.
anime. It was wild. I mean, that bitch broke out of it and fucking sliced that motherfucker up. It was nice, but like at the end of the day, like I was like, this is not slick. Like it's not slick, bruh.
Yeah.
Like this is I've seen this in so many things, like tentacle porn, tentacle shit is not my shit. It's not my jam. Because of that reason, I'm like, I don't want nothing like slimy, weird, like
that doesn't turn me on to think about slimy tentacles getting up on me, and
it's like slowly going towards your back. Oh fuck no, bitch.
I'm all right. I'm good.
No, but it was doing that, and so this show is this damn commercial I keep seeing. It's like this fucking show of Dion's FaceTiming me.
Dion.
Yeah, I wonder what he wants.
Answer it.
Should I answer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my fucking camera doesn't work. Hi, boo.
Oh shit.
Hey, my front camera don't work. I'm recording an episode of Soul Palate. What's that?
Oh, hey. Oh, y'all need me to come again?
Boy, we wrapping up.
We are wrapping up because she gotta go soon, but
I have a question for you.
Talk to me. Can this be recorded or do I need to call you back?
No, this definitely can't be recorded.
Okay, I'll call you back. Okay. Oh, I wonder what the question is. Okay.
I want to know.
Okay. Well, of course. I'm definitely gonna make sure you know. Shit.
But yes, it's a for tentacle porn.
Yeah, absolutely not. Like what? No, it's dumb. But I'm gonna find out the name of this show. It's not because there's Masked Singer, which I love the first season, but supposedly they're on like season 5 now, which is insane. And then like, how are we getting here?
On me now.
How are we getting here? And then it was called, oh God, what's Jessica Simpson's husband or used to be husband?
Nick Lachey.
Nick Lachey.
Mm-hmm.
He's on the show. He's one of the judges. TV show, singing show.
Another singing show? The only singing show I ever got into was The Voice.
But now that's been on forever.
It's been on forever.
Alter Ego.
Changing the black people for me. So I'm like, I can't keep doing this. If I see another country white man.
Well, T-Pain won.
The Masked Singer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about The Voice.
I know, girl. I stopped myself because I was like, child, we on a whole different show. Alter Ego is the name of the show.
Alter Ego.
It's weird. It's just I didn't watch a whole episode. I just saw a commercial and I was like, motherfuckers is singing in like suits and their avatars are on stage. It's weird.
That show, yeah, I saw previews for it. Never watched it though. It's like, just another odd concept. People are just throwing. It's
another metaverse. Getting you ready for the meta motherfucking.
It's the motherfucking metaverse. Everybody. It's an agenda.
Last night I saw a robotic food deliverer.
Yeah. No. Yes.
It's meshing too much for me. The technology in human life is
coming to agenda to get people comfortable with like being a digital something or like interacting digitally, virtually. Don't touch each other. Can't get a virus if you never touch because you never have any human interaction.
Bitch, I'm over it.
Human interact me.
Please.
There's no way. There's no way.
We gotta talk about that because they're trying to automate everything. They're trying to automate food service. Like what should we do as
food service automated?
How do we get paid?
Exactly.
What do you want? What do you not want me to
know that love was put into my motherfucking food. I want an executive chef back there with some fat ass ankles. I want him back there cursing the motherfucker out like a sailor, drinking like a motherfucking fish, but knowing what the fuck they doing when they shimpanading and doing all that other shit back there and all that. I want all that. I want all that.
We need a salt bay, bitch. Okay.
I want all that. Flip my shit. I want all of that.
Okay.
That's what I'm spending money on. You got me fucked up.
What are we talking about? Where's the prep?
Talk about. I don't understand.
Who's prepping?
Who's prepping?
What are we doing here?
We ain't got no prep.
Go ahead, like literally though, I'm really confused. Like once you put robots into jobs, y'all talk about motherfucking illegal immigrants and shit. I don't give a fuck about that. At least it's people doing stuff. But once you put robots into job, you only, and I mean only, further the gap.
And that's all America is trying to do. Further the gap between those who have and those who do not. They are trying to find ways to cut costs, which is always the whole point for them, is the bottom line. Their bottom line is the bottom line.
Yeah.
And finding out ways to get as much revenue as possible, even when they're on the verge of dying anyway.
Yeah.
Your fucking deathbed, a fucking billionaire.
Dying.
What the fuck do you care about your bottom line at this point? And your fucking family is set for life. And what do they still care about? Making sure that even though we're all probably going to fuck this earth up so much that it fucking combusts anyway, or just kills us off so that it can start afresh. But who knows how that's going to go. You're not even going to do anything with these billions of shit that you're holding. It's not even about to be worth the same in however many years because the fucking financial system is so fucked up and unbalanced anyway. Like, my G.
Period.
What the fuck are we really doing?
Period.
What are we really doing? Like, this shit is so disgusting.
It's disgusting as fuck.
It's disgusting. I can't.
It's just humans don't. And you know what? It's every time I watch a show, like this was Eternals was about this, right? It was about the judgment of humans and like pretty much spoiler alert. That there's this God that created the cosmos and he puts out these seeds in different planets, and the planets have to, intelligent life has to grow enough for those seeds to born a new God, and it destroys that world like completely. Like they come out the middle of the earth and like, and like these Eternals who were supposed to be here to help us advance to a certain point. Yeah. Didn't know that they were there to destroy the world. They just thought like, oh, we're helping the civilization be better. And when they find out, they're like, oh, we can't, this world is different. Humans are different. Even though they kill and suck and this and that, they also love, and like there's art and like, my God. I'm just like, I'm so tired of the, yes, we're bad, but we also have this, which is true, and I do love that about humans. But at the same time, duality, but at the same time, one does not. The evil rules all the time. Like, get the fuck out of here. One doesn't really make the existence of the other any better. Like fucking yes, come out, reset this motherfucker. I'm constantly saying that shit. If it's time to go. And like put that shit in a history book for the next motherfucker to read it, so that history don't repeat itself. Because that's the problem. Reset it, send it out to space, make sure it come back. Like, I don't know. Make sure that motherfucker comes right back. Send that shit in a hologram if you have to. I cannot. I'm over it. I'm over it. Like, there's some things that are happening in this world. I'm just like, reset. Where's the button? Hit the motherfucker. How do we go? Refresh me. Refresh. Put me at the top next time. I don't know if I'm gonna do it different, but like, we gonna try. I'm a damn sure do it different, because what I don't want is a motherfucking coup against mine. I'm definitely not trying to govern. Just put me in the top percentile. I ain't trying to govern nobody. I don't even put exactly. Put me in that. If the 1% has to exist, put me there so I can help that percentage go up a bit. Because I have who is about employing and providing opportunity for others. I'm not a shut the door behind me type of piece. I'm not going to be that in the next life. So I don't think so either. Throw me in the game, coach. Also, if you didn't notice, I found my webcam. I assumed that you got a new one. Love it. I don't even know where that bitch. Where was it? I don't even remember where I found it. Yo, I tell myself all the time, if I do something in my house, I'm like, I mean, it's gonna show up. It might be a year from now, but it's gonna fucking show up. And it showed up. And look, right on time. Period. Oh God. Well, I think we almost hit our hour. Oh, what's Chicken Man? So yes, okay. So where we eating as we wrap it up for y'all? Chicken Man is actually a business local in Maryland. It's a soul food spot owned by a friend of Roz, Chauncey. Hustle man.
But he's got
Shout
this
out.
called Chicken Man. So he's actually had it for years now, but it's changed a couple of locations. But now they're like right around the corner from me on Ritchie Road. But their food is so good. First of all, the chicken is fab. The fucking now I don't know if they still got deviled eggs on the menu. I hope so because I plan to go back for some. They're great. But also their chicken and shrimp rice bowls.
Ooh.
So good. So everybody go to Chicken Man.
Ooh.
It's a good little spot on Ritchie Road in Maryland. If you're local to the DMV area.
That sounds amazing.
I was gonna say no, their food is really good. Super satisfying.
Yes,
prices aren't crazy. Staff is super nice. Like they're clean and all the things. My wife's a part of it, so you know it's ran right, child. And it's project manager, honey.
Oh yeah.
So, yes, check out Chicken Man, y'all.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I think that's it for us today.
Yes, this is like our shortest episode ever.
Yes, we'll see how many plays this gets. But no, I mean, thank y'all for sticking with us through a thing. I am just so appreciative. Yeah. I'm running into people who have been seeing us and said like, oh, cool. I saw this, and our singing videos are a hit. I had people come to Allegory talk about they watched it 300 times, and like, so I love that. So watch out for
I'm
Soul
gonna
Palate
make
Hits
an entire
Volume 1.
reel of all of my singing moments. I'm making a whole video of them. I'm making a full video. I gotta go through every episode and like take out all the parts. That's gonna be fun.
Bruh, I think that'd be so dope. That would be such a good reel.
Oh yeah.
I'm also working on a Soul Palate challenge dance. So watch out for that. I like this one. I like that. So Dee, send me any of the moves that you like and might like to do, and I'll try to mesh them together to our song.
Okay.
And we're gonna figure this out because we're about to have a challenge dance. Hey, Soul Palate challenge. Let's go.
Soul Palate.
That motherfucking song is dope.
I feel like we need a Soul Palate singing challenge now.
Yeah, that shit.
Hold me close.
We need challenges. Challenge these motherfuckers.
Okay, we're gonna come up with some challenges for y'all asses.
All right. Well, I love you, girl. I miss you.
Do all the things, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Do all of the things, all of the social, what do I call it? The socially responsible things, responsible to us. Thanks. And yeah, you can email us at soulpalatepod@gmail.com. You can reach out to us at soulpalatepod on Instagram. Also Distilled on Instagram, Kapri.possible on Instagram, any of those. And all that will be in our description as well. So thank you for supporting Soul Palate. Thank you for tuning in for another episode. Kapri, I love you. I miss you. Proud of you. On assignment, honey. And yes, just continue to be fab. And I'm going to see you in like an hour and some change anyway. So yes. Bye.
Yes. All right. Love you.
Bye, love you. See y'all.